This is the Game Changers Experience. Deep dive conversations with leading business disruptors, Olympic athletes, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and influencers from around the world. This show will teach you insights about the winning principles in mindset, productivity, marketing, branding, entrepreneurship, business strategy, and more. Hosted by Productivity Authority, business strategist, former elite athlete, author, and public speaker, Adam Strong.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Business Accelerator with myself, Adam Strong. For you guys that are listening to me live, please use the hashtag live or use the hashtag replay, which you can do so now. And I'm all up for engagement. So if you are listening to me live or listening to the replay, do me a favor, give us a post, like, or a share on the comment below. That would be super awesome. For you guys that are listening in on the podcast, all of the links will be below today's episode. So today's episode is all about accountability, right? How to become more accountable. And it's interesting because I just got off a really interesting call with a good friend of mine, actually. And she was saying to me, she was like, you know, one of the big reasons why I didn't grow as fast or I just, you know, I procrastinate and bless her, she is like a bit like a headless chicken. She's all over the place, right? However, she said, if I'd have found the ideal accountability buddy, she says, I'd have gone like 10 times faster. And so interestingly enough, like my background, as you guys know, is in elite athletics, right? So Olympic athletes, astronauts, thought leaders, successful people all use accountability, right? And it just amazes me that probably most of the people that are listening in right now, they don't have someone to take into account, like what is it that they want to achieve, right? So accountability is not just about, you know, getting stuff done. It's about taking personal responsibility, because at the end of the day, if you go, say you went to a gym, right? Okay. And your intention is that you wanted to do a particular workout, whatever it is. Are you or are you not going to work out harder, or are you going to work out less if you've got someone that's there as your accountability buddy? What do you think, guys? You know, I mean, it's human nature, right? I don't know about you, but when I'm with somebody, right, I don't know, it's kind of like this adrenaline pumping. It's like this competitive side of me, competitive nature. And it's like, oh, I can push out some more reps, or I can go push that little bit harder. And it's exactly the same in business as well. And most people need to have that accountability. So today I'm going to give you 4 big tips about how you guys can become more accountable in your business, but also how you can become an accountable leader in your business as well. So the first thing that you need to do, okay, and this is really, really important. The first thing that is really important is to paint the picture. Paint the picture, not just yourself, right? Because everyone has a unique vision. Everyone has a unique vision about what they want to achieve and where they want to go. What is the legacy piece? What is the vision like 5-10 years down the line? Because again, if you create and paint that picture, what you're saying to everybody is, I want to bring you along with me, okay? And no one loves insecurity, okay? No one loves that. Everyone detests insecurity. But if you can paint the picture about where we're going in terms of like the journey, it makes extremely exciting as you go along. So you've really got to learn to paint that picture, okay? Now, if you're working on your own and you don't have a team, what I was going to suggest to you is, again, I always use things like vision boards. Vision boards are a great idea because, again, it helps you to demystify what's in your head right now to what's on paper. I remember being part of a session, actually. I think it was last year. And we did these vision board workshops. Literally, it was just like cutting pictures out of magazines and stuff and jumping onto Google and literally just printing out pictures and making a big vision board. In fact, I did it this year, actually. It was really interesting. It was part of a group. And there were certain pictures that had certain meanings to me and things like that. So you really got to learn how to paint that picture, right? So that's the first thing. Secondly, deadlines. So accountability, the real reason why accountability is so powerful is deadlines, okay? What gets measured gets managed at the end of the day, okay? Now, if you're not measuring your success, if you're not measuring, what you want to achieve, okay? So rather than having sort of 5, 10, 10 or more things on at once, the best thing to do is to focus on 3 to 5 things, really focus, okay? And don't be one of those people that, like has 10 things on at a go and never get stuff done. You get like shiny penny syndrome, like one to the next, to the next, to the next. Focus on 3 things max. Really focus on those things, and I can guarantee your results will absolutely change, completely change. So deadlines are extremely important. If you say that you're going to do something, whether it be write a book, okay, great. When are you going to get the manuscript done? For example, I want to create a video series. Great. When are you going to get it done? Or one of our inner circle members, for example, right? He's been wanting to create a course. Okay, great. When's it going to be done? When's it going to be done? And why does it need to be done? So deadlines, extremely important. But when you've got an accountability buddy there, or you're part of an accountability group, deadlines come really, really, they come as part of important. They're important as part of that. Third one, which I think is extremely underestimated, is involve outside mentors. It's extremely important. And the reason for that is purely because, hey, you know what? If you're a business owner, leader, or an entrepreneur, listening to me right now, okay? And if you either have a team or not have a team, at the end of the day, if you work in the trenches in your business, okay, at the end of the day, you don't know all the answers. That's the bottom line. You don't know all the answers. You are not the jack of all trades and master of none. There are certain things in your business that you do or do not like. Am I right? Am I wrong? And at the end of the day, if you involve outside mentoring, what it's going to help you do is it's going to help you give you some different perspective, but also it's going to help challenge the status quo. And really interesting, I actually did a session last week with a couple of ladies, a part of our tribe, and one thing that she said in the testimonial was like, she said, I really thoroughly enjoyed the session. I wasn't comfortable with what was, about the strategy and about how we could do about it. But the reality is that if you do not challenge that status quo, if you don't challenge the status quo, how can you effectively grow? You can't grow without changing new things, without bringing in new strategies or bringing in new ideologies into the business, right? It's just physically impossible, So if you are one of these types of people that like to be within that comfort zone, right, and have been there for quite some time, look at the way that your growth is, because what you'll find is there is a correlation between thinking out of the box and bringing new ideologies to the table, as well as exponential business growth. I can guarantee you it's probably flatlined for months, if not years. So really kind of learn to bring in outside mentoring, because again, it can help you, give you that different perspective. And honestly, it's really interesting just to see that you may or may not have overlooked something. All right. So I think that's really important. And the fourth one, which I think is extremely important. All of this sounds really good. Accountability sounds really great, Adam. But the reality is that it's not easy. Being a business owner, leader, entrepreneur, or alike, okay, it's not easy doing any of those things, okay? And, there are good, and even in my own business, right, I have good days and I have bad days, okay? And don't be, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't be kind of fooled about what's happening on in the social media world, okay? And what I mean by that is a lot of people are great at sharing their wins or the fact that they got featured on a magazine or whatever it is. But behind the scenes, you really don't know what's going behind their world. It's all about perception is reality, okay? But I'm here to give you a reality check, okay? At the end of the day, I'm very authentic, and I'm also very kind of giving in the same time. Yes, of course, we all have crap days. We all have good days. But the reality is that it isn't easy. And you have to accept that. This is like the path that I chose, entrepreneurship, from the age of 11. It's not been easy. It's completely different from when we were conditioned to when we were growing up and stuff. So I just wanted to point that out to you. So those are my 4 points. So the first one is paint the picture. Got to paint the picture, paint the vision. Second point, got to measure deadlines. Deadlines super important, okay? Because what gets measured gets managed. Number 3, involve outside mentoring. Extremely important to get a different perspective, okay? Challenge the status quo and get out of your comfort zone. And then number 4, accept it's not going to be easy, okay? Because if you think this is an easy ride, it isn't. Trust me, it really isn't. Be open and honest. It absolutely amazes me how many people that a complete mirage about what they deem success as. Don't always believe, because a lot of the truth is distorted, especially, and stop comparing yourself to other people, because guess what? My analogy is that if you're working hard in your business and you're being productive and you're doing your best, then guess what? Accept that and be happy. Anyway, listen, my 10 minutes is done. I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. For you guys that are looking for an accountability group, or you need accountability in your business, do me a favor, reply on the live stream today and hashtag accountability, okay? And me and my team will drop you a DM. For you guys that are listening in, okay, we have the Game Changers Inner Circle, which is our private mastermind group. It's an accountability group in a nutshell, involving many different facets, from strategy to coaching to high-level mentoring. If that's something that interests you, great, fantastic. There is a link below where you can apply to apply to our private members group. Anyway, listen, have a great day, week, month, whenever you're listening to this, and peace out. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.